Hello Internet and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Kat Burns. I make music under the name KASHKA and I have a brand new record out called Relax, available now. This is the second of 4 videos talking about how to release an album. Part 1 covered the recording, home studio, and mixing and mastering, and today we're going to talk about distribution, aggregators, and getting your music out to the internet. If that sounds up your alley, keep watching. So in the last episode, we talked about how to record, how to get your studio set up, how to get your songs onto tape, and mixing and mastering. And now that you have an album ready to go, the next step is, well, how do I get it into all the online stores? Let's start off with talking about digital distribution. Because we're on the internet, you stream, you download, etc. Let's talk about that first. But before you use a distributor, I want you to go and get an ISRC number for each of your songs. What is an ISRC number, you're asking? Good question. It stands for Industry Standard Recording Code, and basically it's a unique number that is assigned to each song. So that if you're distributing over a number of different platforms, it will recognize that that is the same song in the metadata. So that's an important thing to do, and I will leave a link down below of where to go sign up for that so you can get your unique code and start using ISRC numbers for all your songs. And firstly, we're going to talk about aggregators. You will likely use a music aggregator company to get your music out to iTunes, Spotify, all the stores, etc. There are a ton out there, and some are better than others, and there's the pros and cons of a bunch of different ones. I personally have used TuneCore and Distrokid. I used TuneCore for about 10 years, and I've recently switched to Distrokid for a number of reasons, and I'll quickly go through them. So TuneCore is great because it has wonderful back-end accounting, and it's really specific. You can see where all the pennies are coming from. But it is a little bit more expensive because they charge you per release, no matter what, if it's a song or if it's an album. Because I release a bunch of different things, usually per year, here, one-off singles and stuff, I was looking for something that would encourage as much content creation as possible for the lowest price. Distrokid charges you a one-time fee per year to go through all the stores that you want, and it doesn't matter how much music you create, you can release like 10 albums if you want. It's the same price per year. Do not sign up with any of them. That will take a cut of your money. That's money that you earn, and these days streaming, paying so little, you don't want to have someone skimming off the top. Just pay a flat fee per year. If you're interested in Distrokid, I have a code down below where you can save some money. Here's the code, and you can also click on it right down below. Win-win. Once you have mastered songs, you have the high quality waves, and that's what you're going to be uploading. So you go into your account, you go to upload, you fill out all the information, which stores you'd like, the details of each song, you put in the ISRC codes, and then eventually you are done, press submit. I would suggest having your release date a couple months from when you're uploading it, just to allow the time for all the stores to get your date right so that everything releases at the same time. Your song is in the cloud waiting to be distributed to everywhere. Another great website I love is Bandcamp. I've been using them for years, and I cannot say enough good things about Bandcamp. They attract music lovers, people that want to download high resolution files, lossless files, and bonuses that you can supply. You can have your PDF booklets, lyrics, extra photos and videos, and that can be included with your digital download, which I think is really cool. And you can also sell physical merch, which is a bonus. I personally sell all my physical merch on Bandcamp, and I package up everything on my own at home and ship it out with a little note that says thank you so much for supporting me, and Bandcamp makes it really easy to do that. Another option you can explore is SoundCloud. It is not so much a distribution method, I think, as more of a promotional method. I would include it as sort of your marketing and promotion tools, which we'll cover in the next video, but a lot of people do like to upload all their stuff to SoundCloud, let it be a free download, and that's sort of their album release. I think it works best in tandem if you have a couple available on SoundCloud and then everything available on iTunes, Bandcamp, Spotify, Google, etc. That about wraps it up. It's a very simple overview of how to get your music onto digital aggregators, onto all the stores. I will include a link down below to an article that kind of compares and contrasts all the different aggregators with the pros and cons. It's important to educate yourself. You're giving someone your money and your songs and your time. So make sure you make a selection that works for you. And again, if you want a discount through Distrokid or TuneCore, the codes are down below. Thank you so much for watching, and if this video helped you, please consider subscribing to my Patreon membership. It's a little label that I run. We put out music, we just put out an album together, and you get perks and bonuses and lots of extra content before anybody else gets it. If you're interested in that, the link is down below as well. And thank you to all my patrons for supporting this video. You guys rock. You can find me all over the internet at KASHKAmusic.com. I look forward to seeing you again soon. As always, stay cool. Cooler than me. Part 3 coming up next week.
Each of us. My father used to come here as a boy. He sought the safety of the river, the solace of the woods. My